It's Friday, April 27th, meaning that we're nearing the end of our build because we want to finish it on Sunday. Now we have a couple of days extra, as I explained yesterday, but we want to finish it on Sunday and then do some finishing touches during the next week. Today we are working on the wardrobe. We are finishing it, we are putting everything together, and I think we will paint it soon. Not sure if we will do that today, but there were two things that I didn't share yesterday that I do want to share right now. First off, we said that we already finished the structure for the wood burner, but that was not completely true. We still had to seal these edges. Now, yesterday at I think 12 o'clock at night, Jordi realized that there was one thing that he didn't yet do, and that was this. So we sealed the edges using a silicone sealant, a silver gray color, just so that it's not too bright, and that makes the entire structure watertight, so that now we can finally install the wood burner in here. And Jordi then also painted the shelves for the wardrobe that we made yesterday. They're here. I think I showed that even though it was quite late, but that was finished, and I'm just going to add a second coat. But the other thing I wanted to talk about was yesterday I brought back the key from my friend's car because we had been lending that a couple of times to pick up some wood from the home improvement store, and she said that she had a gift for us to say goodbye because we will be leaving soon and we probably won't see her that often because we won't visit the country too much. So she gave me this box, and I had never heard of the brand. It's called Leatherman, and I didn't know what it was. But it's a multi-tool. It has so many tools in just one small packet, and it's amazing. I'll show you what it looks like. So this is it. This is the Leatherman. It comes with a small attachment, so you can hook it to your jeans or to a bag. If you open it, it looks like this. But every single side has a couple of tools that you can use, such as scissors and two screwdrivers, a knife, and so many different things. So this is going to come in handy because we obviously don't want to take a lot of tools because we don't have much storage space. So we're very happy with that gift, and it's definitely going to come in handy. We hope that we won't need it as much because that always means that we have to fix something. But at least we will have something on hand when we go on hikes, but also when we are in the van and something breaks or anything needs fixing, we will be able to do a lot of that with this small tool. So thank you so much for that, Shiva. Jordi is now working on the toilet structure. He bolted the toilet into place and is now determining how long this tube has to be in order for the filter to connect to the toilet while still leaning on this drawer. So he's just measuring it, and we will then cut it, and then the filter will be held in place with 3 small beams around it because you can't bolt that into place. The tube has now been shortened, the filter is in place, and Jordi just pre-drilled these beams, and they will be now put in place around the filter so that it can't move anymore. We're now going to pre-drill some holes in the frame for the wood burner, and we're very curious to see how that works with these tiles. After we have pre-drilled the holes, we will take this frame downstairs as well as the wood burner, and there we will bolt the wood burner into place and also fix this structure to the floor. Just to check whether these drills are perfect and don't crack the tiles, we are using some of the leftover tiles that we have to try it out, and if it doesn't work, we are going to buy a different drill so that we can start drilling in the actual frame without any excess worry. Okay, we know that the tile won't break, but we have been at it for a minute and there's still just a small dent in the tile, meaning that the tile's way too hard, so we probably have to buy a new drill. But at least we know now before we start drilling in the frame and it doesn't work, and we can go to the store afterwards. Guys, our first cabinet is done. This will hold our herbs and spices and whatever else fits in there. Yeah, it looks amazing. Oh, and we have some bonus holes here. You already accidentally drilled the holes in the wrong side, but let's just say that adds character. It's now 3 o'clock. It's now 3 o'clock. We finished building the herb and spice cabinet behind me here. Jordi is working on the electrics, and I am going to add some of the cork flooring to the area that surrounds the toilet, because Jordi is now working at the back of the van, so I have all of the space that I need here. And I will give you guys a time lapse of how I do that. I'm just going to use a Stanley knife whenever Jordi doesn't need it to cut the cork. So when we did the floor, we first stuck everything to the subfloor that we made, and then we varnished it 3 times. But if we would do that here, that means that we couldn't do anything in the van for 3 days. So we just decided that we will first varnish every single piece and then put it into place with the double contact glue, so that we only have to wait for a couple of hours and then we can use it again, the floor here. So that's the plan now. It's now late at night again. We had Jordi's parents over to visit us and they stayed for dinner. So we didn't do much from 5 o'clock onwards, but until then I did finish cutting up the cork tiles for the entire area under the sofa basically. And I'm now treating the rest of the slatted base. We had 3 slats left, those and the beams on which these slats will rest. And oh yeah, he already painted the other sides of the shelves of the wardrobe, so he can do one final coat tomorrow and then they can go in. And yeah, today we made a lot of progress again, which, well, we have to because we're moving into the van soon. And tomorrow I have to work all day. I'm working from 9 until 5, and that's my final day at the job there. I worked at a regular pharmacy, so that's, I think, relatable to Boots in the UK. That was just a simple part-time job for me to make some money whilst we were working on the van. And it was fun with the colleagues there, but tomorrow's my last day. So I will not be able to do much work on the van, but I think we will have a video. Jordi can do some time lapses if it works out, and I think we'll mainly be painting the van and treating some wood, and also varnishing the cork tiles, so that everything can go in, and then we will have a completely different looking van as well. So that should be fun. Anyways, you'll see what we do in tomorrow's video. So have a nice day. Goodbye.